What's ever up?
What's
up, everyone, is what I meant to say. How's it going?
How's it going for you?
Welcome to Thursday night's show. Episode number
72.
You don't even have stuff prepared for me.
I have it right there.
There's nothing prepared for me.
There's nothing prepared for you. It's right there. See it? See it right there?
No, I don't.
You can't see it? That's all I got. That's all I got.
Episode number 72 on this day, February the 10th, be with you.
You're always going to say that, aren't you?
Yeah. And you're always going to laugh for some weird reason.
Well, because it's silly.
That's not silly.
It's totally
It's my
silly.
signature is what they call it.
Oh, is that now your catchphrase?
You know what's silly is the hundreds of papers I've found in your storage totes.
Yeah.
That say it's Miller time.
You mean back when I was in high school dating a guy named Sam Miller?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're doing. Oh, Julia Drake says, Drake Cobb, I should say. I can't get, I'm just going to call you Julia. That's it. She says, and also with you.
That's right.
That's her catchphrase every week. Oh,
all right.
Jules says she loves what I'm wearing tonight. Thank you, sweetie.
Awesome.
Appreciate it. I borrowed this, not this part, but this part from Dan's wardrobe. Wait, what? Jared says, what's up, Unsung Creamers? Wait a minute. Is that our new name? Is that what we're going to go for now?
Why are we the Unsung Creamers?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why we're doing
just
that.
So we can change our name again?
Probably. Just another podcast, another thing to do, something like that.
Unsung Gleamers.
Jateri says, what's up? I think that's how that's said right there.
What's up, Jateri?
What's up?
Good to see you guys.
I hope everybody's got a drink in their hand and they're feeling good tonight.
Yeah, get some drinks. I can't
find my straw. There it is.
I
should just get rid of that damn straw.
Yeah.
Heck with it.
What are you, in second grade?
No, the reason I do a straw is because I start the show with lip gloss on. And then the lip gloss kind of goes away.
Okay, but it has to be a bendy straw?
Yes, of course it
You're in
does.
7th grade?
Yes.
7 years old, I mean?
No. I mean
7th grade doesn't even cover it.
Wait, Jared says, because you guys need a new logo, name change, and what comes with both. Haha. And then Julia says, Creamer goes with coffee. Is that an audio roast reference? He promotes his show on our show. What?
Nothing. If you're gonna sing it, commit to it.
I forgot it, and I
don't half-ass it like you did your band Bad Habit.
I gave my all to that band.
I'm talking about the band half-assing it.
I got you.
Anyway,
I got you.
I'm just playing. Jeez, everyone get off my freaking back.
Get off your dick, right?
Step off my dick. Anyway.
I don't know what a bender staw is, Jared.
Bender staw. What's a staw?
What's a staw? Is that a bender staw?
I thought for a while, an episode or two, I was just going to try to read through his texting.
Yeah.
Like, you know, kind of like a running back has to just get through the line, man. You're gonna take some hits and everyone's trying to kill you because you got the ball. You just got to get through the line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna get through Jared's text, no matter how much they're just a struggle.
Right. Yeah.
But now I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm gonna point out
every
everything.
single flaw.
So I don't really drink soda with a stall, so whatever.
And then he also says, you forgot the lyrics. I printed the lyrics on a t-shirt, for fuck's sake. I know, but the t-shirt isn't in front of me. It's not in front of me right now.
You know the lyrics. That's why I don't know why you didn't sing it.
Because I forgot them.
You did not.
Dude, I cannot remember lyrics for shit. There's too much else going on in my head.
Jared said straws, dicks.
Well, sorry, he's driving. Oh, don't be texting and driving.
Oh, man, he's got the sorry and the comma and the I'm with the apostrophe.
He's doing good.
Driving.
Yeah, wow.
No period, but that's okay.
Not even driving like an abbreviation. I hate abbreviations. Have I ever told you how much I hate abbreviations? Like when somebody texts and it's like CULTR I don't know. I don't like abbreviations. I like spelling things out. I hate abbreviations.
Do you?
Maybe it's because I'm uncool. You think?
I don't know.
You don't know? I hate abbreviations. That should be a big topic tonight. Do you like abbreviations?
Why should that be a big topic?
I don't know, because we talk about the hot topics here on Thursdays.
That's not a hot topic.
Well,
that's about as cold of a topic as you can get.
I'm just being silly because we were talking about such incredible topics last week that became the whole show. Actually, Mike says, are straws just another name for skinny wieners?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely they are. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Christy says, so abbreviations are the cigar smokers of writing, huh? Oh, you people have the best memory, I swear.
You think people that abbreviate are douches?
Yeah, I think so.
Just like you do people that smoke cigars.
Yes, I think so. I'm just being silly. I do hate abbreviations, but I'm not calling you a douche if you abbreviate in your texting.
Jared, I don't mind abbreviations, but abbreviations for words that are already short are dumb.
Agree. Like see you later. Just see you. Just three letters each. Just do it. Just write see you. Not the letter C and the letter U.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah. It's taken me till yesterday to realize that ABT means about.
Right. Exactly my point. It's just, I don't know. I think somebody said it's lazy. What did Jerry say? Jerry said it's not because you're uncool. It's because you're not lazy. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Kimberly Etter says, hate to reply, K.
Yeah. K.
K.
And then Jewel says TTY. Yeah. I just don't like it. I don't like it.
K is one of the worst because okay is all you got to say.
Super easy.
Okay.
You don't even have to write OKAY. I already get okay.
And I have more than a dozen people that respond KK. What is that?
I know. It's like I remember asking
I originally
somebody,
thought it was a typo.
Right. I remember.
But I've had it sent to me by like legit people who would not like be sending a jokey joke.
Yeah.
So I don't know what KK. I don't know what that is.
For me,
capital K, small K.
I think it's a techie thing. I think years ago when IT was becoming a thing, because my dad does it and the IT guy where I used to work does it. And it's like KK. And I'm like, I don't know what that means either, but I don't like it either. Mm-mm.
Kimberly says, I'm all out of O's, dude. Jeez.
Yeah, right. Can't find the O on your little phone, right? Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Christy says, I don't know why, but I get annoyed when people text the full number like 3 instead of the number 3. Right? That's another. Yeah, I can relate. I can see that. Like, why are you spending all that time? Right? Oh, Jared says, worst abbreviation award goes to Dan, who abbreviates LOL with 78.
That's right. Fist bump.
Bruh.
It's the best. It's not really an abbreviation.
It's not abbreviation. It's just a cooler way to do it.
It's just when you read it with a 78, it just feels better.
It just feels better.
I didn't come up with it, but it feels better.
Uh-huh.
LOL, just LOL.
Fun fact.
LOL.
Fun fact. I've never used LOL in a text.
LOL.
Unless I was saying how much I hate it. I'm like, I hate using LOL. That's the only time I've ever used LOL in a text. I don't
know why 78 bothers people so much. It
Like,
really gets under people's,
I know.
just
under like
their
spinning
skin.
cuts.
It just grinds at them. Jared's not the only one.
I
get it from all kinds of people.
Yeah.
You fuck your 78.
Yeah.
Like what's the big deal?
Right. Gosh, don't get so butthurt about 78.
Dear Lord, it's just like, why does it bother you so much?
Such a big deal.
78 is stupid.
Whoa, okay.
Okay.
Right, fine.
I'll go back to LOL.
You know what? You know what you say? You go, K. I don't like your 78. K. People still having AOL email kills me. Mike, I still have an AOL email address.
Tara still has AOL.
It's the email address that started the internet. It's been there since about 1993, 4, something like this.
Jared said that was meant to be a mic drop, not a fist bump.
Right.
Well, I fist bumped it before you dropped the mic. You
It's
had
like-
the mic
like-
and I fist bumped you,
and then
so
you-
I already ruined it.
You had it and then
Just like sticking your
dropped
finger in
it.
your mouth when you were yawning.
Oh God, that brings back terrible memories.
You tried to drop the mic, but I fist bumped it before you dropped it. Christy wants a 78 story. I don't know if I can tell it. I've told it so many times.
You've told it so many times, but apparently someone missed it. So I mean,
It's not an amazing story. It came from a friend of mine. His name is Jason, and it's back from when he used to like chat online back way before, I think probably before there was very much in
probably
this
AOL chat.
cell phone. It probably was, yeah. It was a long time ago. And so while he's working at a computer all day, you know, he would sometimes chat with friends and they would say stuff that was funny to each other. And he just kind of came up with this quick hand maneuver on his keyboard that was 7-8 enter, and you could just enter it really fast. I mean, they were working, you know, like intensely, you know, how computer people are.
Yeah.
So then if somebody looked
but-
up and saw
but it-
something funny, it was just like a
Yeah.
right over here on the keyboard, and it could be done with this one hand motion.
Right.
So they just got used to sending that as an LOL instead of LOL enter on a keyboard, and then it just stuck. I don't know. That's about it.
And it's a friend group thing from back then.
Hello, Jody Guy, Cat and Yam.
Hey, Jody guy, cat and yum. My bad. I can't remember everything. Thanks for sharing again, though. Christy says,
She's like, geez, step off my dick.
wow, call me out. Holy crap. No, it's all right. It's okay to repeat stuff because I have like the worst memory in the history of people.
There's not a big deal about LOL. Belle wants to know what's a big deal about LOL. There's not a big deal about it. It's fine.
Jared says, yeah, because LOL is such a complex hand motion, hence why I hate 78. LOL.
It was a keyboard thing.
Yeah.
So when you're working in a high-speed computer programming type of job and your other friend works the exact same kind of job and you're intensely like writing code, like millions of lines of code, and somebody just says something funny in your chat,
Mm-hmm.
you don't even have to look. It's just
Yeah.
it's 3 keys, 7-8 enter.
Because it's right along the top,
7-8 enter. So
right
you
along the
can-
top, and then the enter's right there.
The way it forms on your hands, 7-8 enter. If you're in the middle of writing computer code and you have to actually make sure you hit the LOL enter, that actually
Takes time.
takes an enormous amount of time in somebody's head that is right in the middle of a gigantic computer code.
Right. Right.
It's
That's the only reason it
it
exists.
sounds minor, but just to be able to hit 3 keys in like a rolling fashion on a keyboard,
Yeah.
that's where it came from.
Right. Well, I like that. I mean, it makes sense to me, and I like it better than LOL. I've never used, even before you, I never used LOL. Never.
I didn't use it
Because
very
I was
often.
never really laughing out loud. If I was, I might use it. Like somebody says something kind of funny and somebody goes, LOL. No, I'm not. I'm not laughing out loud. I'm really not.
Oh, Craig's got a good question.
Hi, Craig.
Do you remember your first text ever?
Wow.
That's a good question.
That is a good question. I don't think so.
First text ever.
First text. I know it was on a Nokia phone.
Mine might have been on a blackjack.
A BlackBerry? Or
Nope,
You had a
blackjack.
Blackjack. Okay.
Blackjack.
First text ever.
I still think I was texting before my blackjack.
Right.
I think it was on a Nokia.
It was that famous, everybody had that bar phone.
Man, you would think you would remember that.
I know. It had to be like,
That's kind of
Hi.
right up there with where were you when JFK was shot?
oh my God. How about not born?
It's that important.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh. What is Christy saying here? I'll remember every lyric to all the Backstreet Boys, but I forgot where my keys are. The mind is such a prima donna. Yeah, I understand that totally. Terry Jones says, I still have a pre-AOL email from Netlink 1992, right? Exactly. And then Craig's like, You have me reminiscing on dial-up pagers and the old Nokias. That's right.
Oh man, pagers. I remember I worked for a company whose main supervisor worked off a pager. Oh my gosh. It was a construction company. And in order to ask him anything, they would pay for a telephone line to be on the job site. So they would be like building 50 houses all in one neighborhood. And then at the very end of the neighborhood was a mailbox that had a phone in it. It was just somebody just hammered in a mailbox into the ground and they stuck a phone in it so that they had at least a phone line on the job site.
Oh my.
And so then if we were working on a house and you're like, hey, what should I do with these boxes out in the garage? You would have to text this guy, or send him a number on a pager, or you would have to go somewhere. You'd have to be at home or be on a payphone or something like that. Call him and then enter in a phone number.
Oh yeah.
And then stand and wait by the phone until he called you back on that job site phone.
Oh my God. Kids don't realize how rough it was.
Oh my gosh. You had no idea if he was even close to that phone when you sent him a number.
No. That was rough.
Oh,
that was rough. Oh.
Dial up sounds just like R2D2.
Yep.
Isn't that weird?
Isn't that strange? It's very strange.
Barb says, I remember one of my students showed me how to text on my phone, but I don't remember the actual text. Yeah, I kind of remember when I first had the ability to.
Yes, I remember that.
Like, oh, I can actually send text on this?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I was so happy because I hate talking on the phone anyway. I was like, text is the best. I hate talking on the phone. It was the best thing ever.
Julie says, I'm guessing mine was to my best friend and said, hi, I finally have a cell phone now. She was so proud of me. That's
probably a fair idea. Like, I don't remember exactly. I can't say what the first text was of mine. Jared says, my first text was a dick pic. To or from? Christy says, first text. Was gifted a cell phone for Christmas and from mom after being told I'd never have one. Texted my mama, thank you and love you. Wow, she remembers that.
Now that I think about it, I think my first text was receiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I still don't think I had it figured out and I still didn't quite understand it. I think one of my friends who have always been more tech savvy, all of a sudden I just got a thing on my phone. Like, what is that? I don't even know what it is. And it said something. I couldn't tell who it was from.
Right.
I mean, the Nokias were not iPhones.
No, God, no. No.
So I think like a text would come up and it would just show this person's number. You just had to know what their number was.
And then you had to like scroll down because the screen.
I don't think their name was even on it.
That big, and you had to, and some of the words were wrapped around. Like if it was a long text, it was like, "Hi, I am scroll." Going to scroll. It was just ridiculous back then. Yeah. Hi, Elkie. There's Elkie. There's Brian Betancourt.
Thanks, Elkie.
Oh, she shared it. Thank you. Thank you. Love the new setup. She says, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, the snake game on the Nokia. That was cool.
Oh my God, the snake game.
Jared said, I'm sure I sent it. I'm not much on receiving.
Hidden message right there.
Gross.
You can say shit like that on our show.
Joshua says, fun fact, the first text message was in 1999. The message was new phone. Who dis?
Right.
Jateri, my first text was from my son while I was golfing, and I had no clue my big blue Nokia could even do that.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's how I was. I think I had a Nokia that I didn't even know could do it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, that fucking pixely looking.
It was like
looked like a dot matrix printer.
Yeah, like Minecraft. Like, yeah, I'll build it.
And I think I received one before I ever knew that it could even do it.
Yeah.
I'm with Jateri on that.
It might have been that way for me too. I cannot remember, but I know I loved it when it started. And and even if you had to do the tick, 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 on all the little keys. You had to hit it 3 times to hit a K or whatever.
That's why I got my blackjack.
You know what's
It
interesting?
had a whole keyboard on
You know
it.
what? But I miss that because you got to where you could do that. I mean, you're not supposed to text and drive. I know that anyway. But you got to where you could totally drive and look at the road because you just knew where you had that little dot on the 5 and you knew where your finger was and you knew where all the letters were. So you could just text while you're driving without looking at your phone. Remember that? On the iPhone now, you have to even if you use voice text, you got to freaking look at it. So it's bad. It's bad to text and drive.
Yeah, I don't know. I might throw the life flag on you. I don't think you knew what all the letters on every number was.
I totally did.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I totally did.
I don't think you did.
Yes.
Especially the ones that were hidden. The letters that are gone from the alphabet, but they still are on the Nokia texting function.
I did.
I don't think you had those numbers memorized.
Okay.
What letters are on the 7?
I don't remember now.
Oh, yeah. See?
I got my iPhone.
Just what I fucking thought. You don't have it memorized.
I got my iPhone in like
What numbers are on the 8?
I don't know.
What letters are on the 8?
I haven't used it since then,
What
and I
letters-
don't have
name
room
one
in my
letter on the
brain
8.
to remember that.
Name one letter on the 8.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
see?
care. I don't
See?
care right now.
You didn't do that. I think you just told a lie. That is misinformation. Where's the flag?
I don't know. We're gonna get shut down. We're gonna get shut down for misinformation now.
That was misinformation. You're going down.
Oh,
You're going down. Don Lemon ain't going to be very happy with you.
no, he's not. Maybe we'll go to Rumble. I don't know. We'll see.
You did not text without looking at your phone.
I absolutely did, and that's
Did not.
all right.
Did not.
I don't care. I don't care.
Jateri says, I was a text master with the razor. Never had to look at it.
See,
I believe him.
why do you believe him and not me?
Because you're a woman. That's a joke. Okay. Brian Betancourt. Yeah, because the voice text always add extra words. Yes, it does. Christy says, oh, geez, the button pressing was like nails on a chalkboard. It was hard to sneak a text during school. That's true.
I didn't know that because we didn't have texting when I was in school. We didn't have cell phones.
Yeah. We're not a little young.
We're not a youngster like yourself, Christy.
Everybody does. It starts with 2 and 7 and 9. Jared says everybody does. It starts with 2 and 7 and 9 are the only numbers to have 4 numbers. There were no missing letters.
Yep. I'm telling you.
That's it. You're canceled.
Who, me?
Yeah, because you're misinformation.
Oh, what's it? All right.
Elkie says VWX was on the 8.
Thank you, honey.
Nah, Dan.
Thank you.
You jerk face.
Mm-hmm.
Kimberly says kids at school could look at the teacher in the face, be sending texts at the same time. They knew.
Exactly what I'm talking about. Even though mine wasn't in school, it was while driving. Totally.
I've actually done pretty good at that. What's interesting is when I text without looking, my text will actually come out better using the whatever automatic spell check and all
Really?
that stuff. Yeah. When I actually spell shit right
Yeah.
is when my spell check fucks me up the most.
Right. It changes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ducking ridiculous.
It's ducking ridiculous. It's so ducking ridiculous. And I don't know why it changes to wrong words sometimes. It's like you got to reprogram it to make it smart again. It's not smart at all.
No, Dan is canceled with misinformation.
Thank you very much. Yay.
No, it's Tara that's canceled.
No.
I will continue on. I will carry the torch.
Of cancellations?
I don't know.
Of canceling for misinformation?
I don't know.
Are we just going to say that over and over and over until we actually get thrown off of Facebook?
Can you get in trouble now just for saying the word misinformation?
I don't know. I don't know. You can get in trouble for any fucking thing.
Well, that better stop because a lot of people pointing fingers. Woo-wee.
Oh, man.
They've had a rough week.
They're digging up some shit from past and digging up shit and past.
Looks
and
like
past.
everybody's got shit.
Yeah.
Hashtag Howard Stern.
Yeah.
Woo-wee.
Oopsie. Howard's was a bad one.
Woo-wee.
Oh, man. We don't have it here. We're not going to show it, but
I still don't
whoa.
think anybody should be canceled, but god damn.
Right. Don't cast. What is the saying? If you don't, those who live in glass houses shouldn't cast stones.
Oh man,
Some shit.
It's an age-old, ancient proverb for a reason.
Yeah, it's getting old.
Yowzapalooza. Everybody got their shit dug up on them this week.
Oh, totally.
We don't want to talk about that on Thursday nights.
We
though.
don't. We don't.
No, Thursday nights
All
is
right.
not for that. It's for other stuff.
What's Jared's big paragraph? I don't read paragraphs ahead of time, so.
One of my favorite Facebook reels I saw recently was a classroom of kids taking a test, and the teacher slowly walked over to the light switch and hit it
To see whose cell phones were lit up.
Cell phones were lit up.
Oh, that's Jedi. That is Jedi move right
That's
there.
good.
Good job, teacher. Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
That's right. Christy says, can we all agree that autocorrect is a bitch? Absolutely. I swear whatever autocorrected to Spider-Man once. What?
I know, but
Oh,
what I'm
whatever.
telling you, when I actually try, autocorrect fucks me up more
Yeah.
than if I actually sometimes just experimenting,
Mhm.
whether I'm driving or not. I know my keyboard and kind of its location on my touch screen. I'll just try. Like, God damn, it's right. Oh my God. It even says fucking. I don't know why.
What?
Yeah. I
No
don't know
way.
why.
I don't believe you.
Brian says it depends on Facebook's mood today.
Yeah, that's right. Never know.
Well, Zook's not been in a great mood lately.
No, he hasn't. He's been.
I'm going to take Facebook away.
And I hate how everything says meta now. It just creeps me out. What language are you speaking, sir?
Kimberly says, I voice text while driving and my phone does not understand my mouth. It's always a shit show.
Exactly. Right. You and what I love too is when people don't check their voice text and they just speak into their phone and hit send. Because a lot of, I would say, 9 times out of 10, it's wrong. And it sends the wrong thing.
With the people we know in our lives that voice text, they do seem to come in a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All fucked up.
Big league.
Kimberly's problem is she does it with her mouth full.
Oh, what?
Mention Joe's Terrell Fritz meta means death. I've Googled, search it. Plus, there's another scam going around also.
Oh, there's scams all the time. We talked about that on Monday Morning Medication. There's always scams. If you get a weird email from looks legit from account of yours, I'm just giving this warning out right now. Just don't fucking click anything in that email. Don't do it.
Yeah, listen to our Monday Morning Medication.
This past Monday.
We go into quite extensively some things we've watched this week on YouTube and the scamming world.
Mhm.
Wow, they have got some balls.
Yeah.
Some elephant balls.
And they're disgusting and gross. And yeah, it's terrible.
Terry says, I've threatened to spank Siri for autocorrect, but that smart ass bitch pisses me off too.
I'm afraid she'll like it. Chrissy says, can we go back when Facebook and Instagram was down for like 6 or 7 hours? Good times.
Yeah, Elkie says, when I try to talk and text, it comes out.
Yep. It's ridiculous. Excuse me.
We actually talk about texting on the Monday Morning Medication as well. One of the small joys in life is still having that moment when your good friend texts you drunk after they've gotten life figured out, after they just they've been awakened by the joy and the pure happiness that only the universe can bring them. And then they text you when you're sober as a board.
Right.
And it's so fun.
It is. I mean, we talked about this past Monday. If you haven't listened to it, I don't know, an hour or less, usually every Monday. Just go check it out wherever you get your podcasts.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
What else, man? What else?
What else?
What else, Jared?
What else, Jared? What else, people with topics? Oh, Christy says, by the way, team online for ordering pizza. Yes. Yes, I win.
Oh, screw that.
That proves she listened. Thank you for listening.
No, ordering pizza online is a horrible idea,
No,
Christy.
it's the best. It's the best.
No, it's not. It's not.
It makes a lot more sense.
Christy and you are wrong.
No, we're not.
Yes.
No, we're
wrong.
not. No, we're not.
Julia says, we changed the name of our Alexa because watching WWE made it go off every time the wrestler named Alexa was mentioned. We had the option to change it to Ziggy. Then I found out that I can't watch David Bowie documentaries.
78. She put the 78. Nice.
Hashtag what else?
Hashtag what else? That's right.
Sober as a board. What day of the month do we do that?
I thought it was the whole month of January, wasn't it? The KY3 said on the 15th.
It's tough to catch me sober as a board at night.
Yeah.
But it does happen.
It has happened. Both of us. It has happened.
And that's what's actually makes it extra funny is because, to catch me at 9:00 at night, laying in bed, going to bed, sober as a board,
Mm-hmm.
and then to text me your great findings of the universe.
Yes.
That you've spent the last 3 hours discovering. Hey man, have you heard that song? Yeah, that's the best song. And I was like, oh my God. I'm watching YouTube.
Yeah, we're done. We actually had a message from a friend of ours last night and was like, we're talking over an interview coming up. And Dan was already crashed at like 9:00 last night. And he was like saying something like, what? He's already in bed? What does he get up at 4 a.m. or something?
That was 6:00.
Was it 6:00?
Yeah.
Was it that early?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I was in bed by 6:00.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Well, I mean, this message came in around 8 or 9, something like
No,
this.
I've got the message thread.
Okay. So I took the phone call anyway and talked to him and everything. He was like, what the hell? Is he getting up at the crack of dawn? And I'm like, yeah, that's what we do these days. Got to do that. Christy says, she's talking about pizza ordering. She says, I'm telling you, I've called and they still mess up my order. At least online has a copy of what I put down. I agree with that. Yes, you can actually look back and see what you ordered and have proof if you need it. Or like we do, no matter what's fucked up, we just eat the pizza anyway. Joshua, what's Joshua saying? For those concerned about celebrities who are still on Spotify dispute offensive past acts, not to worry, Michael Jackson is in no danger of being canceled. Yeah, and that's part of the ongoing controversy-ish is that there are so many people that are still on Spotify who are somewhat offensive, etc., have checkered pasts or whatever, and they're still on Spotify. But, Neil Young doesn't want to cancel them. I don't know. Whatever.
Neil Young's a crabby old man.
Yeah, he just wants attention. He wants to be relevant at 76 years old. I like some of his music.
I actually don't like any of his music.
You don't?
No, none of it.
None of it? Not one?
No. There's not a single song of Neil Young's I would sit down and listen to and get anything out of. Especially Rockin' in a Free Will, because he obviously doesn't believe in that anymore.
No.
And therefore, I am signing out.
Yep. Brian Betancourt says R. Kelly. Exactly. His music is live and kicking up there. Mm-hmm. Christy's saying, David Letterman had affairs and was a douche on national television, but was still able to retire nicely. I didn't know that.
Course.
That's
I'm telling you, hashtag go find that Howard Stern video.
Oh,
ooh, boy.
That is a good point. Go find what he's talking about. What would you just...
In a really bad way is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even know it existed, but
no.
It's all going to start coming out. You want this, and I just don't stir the pot. Just be like, hey, some people are fucked up and you don't like them. Don't listen to them. Some people you think are not fucked up. Go listen to them. It's cool. Everybody just stay cool, honey bunny. You're not going to be able to find anyone that's perfect.
Yeah.
You did one time 2,000 years ago, but you killed his ass. So,
Right.
Whatever. It ain't going to work.
Ain't
You're not
gonna
going to
work.
find nobody perfect.
Nope.
No way. Lisa says we order from Papa Murphy's app because you shouldn't order from app, Lessa.
No, I love ordering from the app.
No pizza should
That's
be
the
ordered on
argument.
apps.
That's the argument. I will always. What did she say though? Go on.
Because stop it.
You're trying to read from your phone.
Because they now have crustless pizza for us keto folks. Brian has lost 49
Woo-woo!
elibs.
Elibs.
He has lost 49 elibs. And I have lost 23 elibs.
Nice work, kids.
Good job, guys.
Crustless. So is it?
And you can still order Papa Murphy's on the phone, I think. And that's the way you should order it.
No.
And not on the app.
It works on the app.
Nope,
Just fine.
nope. Ordering pizza on apps is a terrible idea, and nobody should do it.
Joshua Poole says, you don't like Neil Young because Jared is a fan.
Jared loves Neil Young.
Yeah, I know. Just loves him. Just
It's
loves it.
his favorite.
Yeah.
It's the Audio Rose podcast hosted by Jared Isaacs fully
endorses
love Neil Young.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
They back him.
I mean, Neil Young is like Axl Rose's hero, right? I mean, right?
Just kidding.
Just joking.
I don't know who they endorse. We used to put up blockades and snow was the funniest. Watching a driver try to run with 10 pizzas through barricades.
And in snow.
And
she said earlier, Elke said earlier, she tips delivery. $5 because I was probably the cause of the pizza being 30 minutes or it's free. So she still tips $5. Hot take. Julia says, I don't like Papa Murphy's. I want my pizza cooked. What's the difference from just getting a pizza in the grocery store? I totally agree with that. I mean, I get it. Papa Murphy's is okay, but I like it. I like to just grab it and freaking eat it. I don't want to wait 35 or 40 minutes and then have to cook it still. Don't you think? I mean, I don't want to do that.
Terry says for a while you couldn't even order pizza from Casey's without the app during quarantine.
Yeah.
Well, then
why? Because you're going to get COVID over the phone?
Then I am removing my gas purchases from Casey's.
Are you?
I'm removing my gas purchases from Casey's.
You never go to Casey's.
I do.
We're come and go people. Just saying.
No, I'm with you on the cook your own pizza.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Maybe their crustless is something that super helps people who need to eat that kind of pizza.
And maybe I should. Right on.
No, I'm not a huge fan of that.
Yep.
No kidding. At times it can be a bit of a hassle from time to time. It takes home and bake and add your own cheese.
Well, there's that part of it that's actually kind of cool, is adding like your own cheese. Extra. Because
Brian
what about
says it's not frozen?
Not
it's
frozen.
Crustless. You jerks. I think Brian Betancourt just called you a jerk.
Called me a jerk?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I don't want to make Brian Betancourt mad.
Oh, no, he thinks you're a jerk. That's what he said. Oh, no. I added that.
Of course you did. He's going to write back like, asshole. I did not. Contactless. Elke says contactless. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Bobby says, Dan is in my chair. How do you know, Bobby?
Bobby Hoskins, we just had an awesome conversation with him this week.
Yep.
Clips coming soon. But
Right.
I think we're going to actually do a bit of a part 2.
I think so.
And then we'll mush it all together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think that'd be a great idea. Yeah. So you just let the cat out of the bag there, Bobby.
He didn't let it out of the bag. I did.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah, I
Bobby
think
says because I got fucked up there the other night. Yeah, well, Tara's actually stayed pretty good shape.
I was in good shape. I purposefully did that. I have too much to do over here to get fucked up
I
anymore.
got fucked by a truck.
You were another person.
I wasn't even conscious when Bobby left.
No, you were not. Oh, and Bobby says, I have some new info for you two.
No,
Ooh, is
good.
it secret info or can you say it here?
No, just secret.
All right. We'll leave it. Hi, Sandy. She says, story time. I want to know about the worst food you ever ate on the road.
The worst food I ever ate on the road. Okay, I don't know if this counts. All right, this is good. I've got a couple of them.
Do you?
Yeah, I've got one that I couldn't even put into words in a way that would make people under fucking stand what I'm fucking talking about.
Wow.
Because it was a hamburger.
Oh.
And that is the fucking thing that would make everyone in the world start to listen to a story of mine about a terrible hamburger. Oh, a terrible hamburger. How do you fuck a hamburger up? There's no way. There must have been this, there must have been that.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Your story can't possibly be that interesting because there's nobody in the whole fucking world that can fuck up a hamburger. I am here to tell you. What's going on here? Is there an earthquake in here?
Just making you look better, babe.
Anyway, it was meat sponge.
Meat sponge?
Listen,
That's disgusting.
Dude, that isn't even my story, but I couldn't believe it was at a place too that I was just like, I think it was a truck stop or a gas station or something like this. I want to say I was very, very north, maybe even in Canada. I can't remember, but it was one of those like, dear Lord, I'm fucking hungry and there's nothing in this place that looks like edible. And it was like kind of a little restaurant off the side. So it was a place that served food, but it was like, it was so bad and so scary. And everything about it was just like, ugh. I was like, okay, at least I could get a hamburger.
Yeah.
Nobody can fuck up a hamburger.
Right.
Holy crap, was I wrong? I'm talking gag, almost threw up. It was like spongy and like rubbery. And like when you chewed on it, it didn't break down.
Oh.
You just basically had to chew it in whatever chunks you could bite away from itself. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I think my other one though,
you don't remember exactly where that spongy burger was?
Oh God, no.
Okay. All right.
I'll never forget it though. I'll never forget it. Anyway, I played and I don't know if this is on the road because I was overseas. We did a festival.
That's on the road.
Flavo Fest. Well, I mean, what was actually interesting
really
about this, what was actually interesting about this story is we played a festival in Holland. And then a week later, that festival was called Flavo. Look it up. It's a famous festival. Then a week later, we played a festival called Greenbelt. That's also a very famous festival.
Still in Europe?
Look it up. It's in England.
Okay. So yes.
So it was like, sweet, we get a like 10-day vacation in Europe. We're going to play Flavo Fest in Holland. Then we're going to probably just burn some time. And then we're going to go play Greenbelt literally the next weekend. William Morris, being as smart as they are,
right,
booked a John Q. Public show in Canada between those two dates in England.
Fucking kidding me?
Between those two dates in England.
Okay, wait.
I mean, in Europe.
So how far apart were the two Europe dates?
About 8 days.
Oh my God.
So we had
That's still too much.
We had still too much.
Yeah.
You're damn right it is. Fucking bro, we played at Flavo Fest And as soon as we got done playing, it was like, come on. Fucking had to rush us into a cab, and we had to bolt it to the airport to make it to a plane that would fly all the way back to New York, which is where our van was parked. We had to get in the van and drive 5-7 hours north to Canada.
Still had to drive.
And we played like some festival up there, had to haul ass back down to New York, get on another plane, fly back to Europe and land in England and play Greenbelt, and then had to get back on a plane, fly back to. God. We flew over the ocean 4 times in like 8 days.
That's too much. That is entirely too much.
So the whole thing was fucking stressful. But what I was getting at is bad food.
Right, because that was the question.
So we're already like flying there the first time, kind of excited because I think it was the first time we played overseas, but then also just like this week's going to suck so bad. I saw the movie Happy Gilmore 4 times in like 6 days. Every flight we had,
that's all they were showing,
had Happy Gilmore as the flight movie. We get to Holland and we are backstage in the place where they serve food for the Flavo Fest.
Green room?
It was
catering.
A tent. It was a tent. It
Gotcha.
was all outdoors. I shit you not. I shit you not. It was eel.
Oh.
I shit you not. Eel. What the fuck? I've been eating fucking plain peanuts and fucking crackers. Fucking, you did not just put eel in front of me. Fucking fuck this. Fucking, I'm leaving.
Eel.
And it was like, you know, you guys really. It
was like hoity-toity.
You're getting the treatment. I was like, the fuck I am. I'm not eating eel.
Did you eat it?
No. No, our whole band was just like, fuck that.
We're from Missouri.
We left and found some.
We don't want that shit. Oh my God.
I couldn't believe that. We were so hungry and so just like, oh God, when's the food? It's like, oh, you can go over to this tent, blah, blah, blah.
And it was eel.
Eel. E-E-L. Eel.
Is there like a lot of eel available over there?
I have no idea. But I think that's my worst food story.
Oh, that is pretty darn good. That's freaking good.
Fucking
yep.
Eel.
Donnell Field, hello. She says she's late to the party. First time checking out the live with you guys. Been enjoying your podcast. Well, thanks. Appreciate that. And Brian Bettencourt says meat sponge, and he's cracking up.
Oh, it was meat sponge so bad.
And Elkie
it wouldn't
says,
break down.
That's where I had my moose burger, was in Canada. So she says, yeah.
Well, maybe it was something like that. It was something distinctly like, wow.
Like,
how does this feel? Like, it wasn't a tasting as much as it was a feel thing. It was just like,
oh yeah,
I feel like I'm eating like something that came out of my kid's toy box.
But you didn't eat it, so how do you know?
I think it was like pool noodle. If you cut a pool noodle into a circle and spray paint it brown and put it in between bread, that was the burger I had.
With some seaweed.
Still wasn't as bad as the eel.
Yeah, that's sponge burger. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What does Sandy say? Very, very upset we said eel. Wait, what? Gag a maggot.
Gag a maggot. Yeah, I remember that phrase.
And Christy Presser says,
gag a maggot.
Christy Presser says, I mean, eel is good on sushi rolls.
Stop it, Chrissy. Okay. Yes, it was not like sushi. It was like,
was it just trying to be prepared like fish or steak?
It was, when they said the word eel, we all turned around and left.
Oh,
so I don't even.
You didn't even try it. Just like a child.
It wasn't even a maybe. It was not like sushi. It wasn't nice sushi. It was like
prepared well.
Eel. Sandy says story time. Hashtag story time. Okay, now the worst room or sleeping conditions you've ever lived through.
I just pass
on the
over
road.
my stories. Like my stories don't matter. It's so funny. I have so many.
No,
food
I figured you
stories
would take this one, or do you want the
from
food story?
Road, but
Stop! Cry me a river.
Whatever.
Cry me a river. If you want to talk about food, tell a food story. I figured you might have a worse sleeping condition because I had a tour bus and you never did.
But I made way more money than
Come
you.
on, that's funny. It's so hard to do comedy without an actual audible audience.
With an audience, yeah, exactly.
Because I think everything I'm saying is bombing, which it basically is.
Well, no, it's not.
No, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, people are they're typing LOL.
LOLs? Are we getting some LOLs?
Maybe some 78. So
LOL. How about when something's really funny? LOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLOLO weirdly funny. It's boo-ah, ha 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 ha.
Or now it's just those freaking crying emojis, like the laughy, cryy emojis.
Do you have a food story, or do you want to take the horrible conditions?
There are probably plenty of food stories, but I will take the sleeping conditions for 400. For 400, Alex.
Okay.
So, what did she say? Story time. So, worst room or sleeping conditions. Now, okay, so I have several because I played some really, 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 really nice places that had band houses or apartments that were wonderful, but mostly the band houses / apartments / trailers / wherever they put the band up were pretty shitty back on the road in the 1990s, because 9 times out of 10 bands fuck up the rooms. So why would you provide them with a good room? Like, it's an argument. It can be an ongoing argument about why would you put somebody in a nice room when you're 80% of the time the rooms are getting trashed by the bands, right? Okay. So in that respect, I understand why you would put us up in some shitty rooms. But I have 2 different stories. And one is just...
You only get one.
I only get one?
The worst. When someone says the worst, that means there's one thing, even though I just told 2 food stories.
I know.
I told an American food story and an overseas food story. That's what makes them different. Go ahead with your 2.
Okay. Well, the first one is the first time that our band went to Gallup, New Mexico, and we played at a place called the Shalimar. And it was actually a cool club. Now, mind you, this was mid to late 90s, 97-ish. And it was a really cool club that had a huge seating area, a huge dance floor, 2 big giant bars. And for the 1990s, with country music the way it was, everybody was dancing and everything like this. And just a side note is that on breaks, they played nothing but hip hop, which was weird, but it worked. It was strange. So we took a 15-minute break, nothing but hip hop. We come back and we play our country music. And that's what people wanted. However, we go to the band room. The band rooms, they gave us 3 rooms, only 3 rooms for a 5-piece band, mind you. They had an entire hotel. This place was a U-shaped hotel that wrapped around the bar. The bar sat in the parking lot in the middle. And this hotel, it looked like there were maybe 100 rooms. Okay, so our first time there, they gave us 3 rooms. We walk into our room. There is red shag carpet on the floor. Shag, 2-inch shag, paneling halfway up to the chair rail, purple walls above that. And that was just our room. There was another room that had, green shag carpet and gray walls and some other kind of colored paneling and everything. And then the third room was just as shitty. And there was broken glass windows in the bathroom. So when you took a shower, it was freezing cold. We were like, okay, you have this entire hotel with these 3 shitty rooms. Why can't we have 5 rooms for a 5-piece band? Why not, right? Well, it's because the hotel was abandoned. It was a busted down hotel, not even working anymore. They just kept these 3 shitty rooms from 1972 for the bands.
It wasn't even open for business.
It wasn't open for business, but the bar and the bar owner owned this hotel. So they kept these 3 shitty rooms available for bands, glass broken in all 3 bathroom windows. There was a train that went by every single night. And therefore we were woke up by this train, which was, it felt like it was about 10 feet away, but it was probably like, I don't know, 100 yards. So worst sleeping conditions ever were that right there. It was just gross. I think the sheets were clean most of the time.
No, of course they weren't.
No, but whatever.
Those sheets hadn't been washed in months.
It was horrible. The bar was cool. The bar was cool.
You're sticking to the one, or you got another one?
I think that's good. I think that's good for my one story. That's the one.
One time we played a show where the promoter put us up in people's personal homes, but we had to, I shit you not. This is how the Christian world works. So 2 band members went to one family's home, 2 band members went to another family's home, and then another band member and our sound guy went to another home. The home that me and the guitar player went to had a hairless dog, okay, had some kind of skin problem. It was actually kind of a big, kind of quote unquote regular dog, meaning it was like a black lab. It wasn't like any kind of a species that was a hairless dog. It was a dog that was supposed to have hair. And it didn't. It had some on its head, a little bit, and patches on its shoulders, and had no hair. But imagine a lab, like a Labrador retriever with no hair. And they, right when we walked in, they were just like, oh, hey, meet Sparky or whatever his name was. And as soon as we walked in, he jumped up on our guitar player and started fucking humping him. And trying to diffuse the situation and not make it uncomfortable for the family, our guitar player just put his hands up in the air and goes, hey, Sparky, you want to dance?
Elkie says mange dog.
It was the mangiest shit you ever seen
Something
in your life.
like that.
But it had like an actual disease or something that made all its hair fall out. Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to be hairless.
And it wasn't just a dirty dog. It wasn't just like mangy. It was like something was fucking wrong. It was
gross.
If you can imagine a Labrador retriever with human skin.
Oh, gross. Oh my God. Sandy says, this is how the Christian word works. Oh my God, best band name ever. Let's do this.
Yeah, no kidding.
No kidding. Christy, regarding my story, she says, you sure they didn't book you for a porn? Jeez, with the red shag carpet and the purple walls.
No shit.
Oh my God. It was a fun club to play, and they loved us there, and we came back every 6 weeks for a year or so, and it was great. But wow. Yeah, the accommodations were not good. It was not good. Elkie says, bleh. She just does the pukey emoji. Mm-hmm. So she's just loading us up with story time. Dan, story time. Worst sound guy experience ever.
Oh, I've got one.
Oh, he's got one.
I have got one.
Yay.
I've got a good one. Okay. So it was in Nashville, and I was playing this place, actually a pretty popular place. Who knows the bar in Nashville that goes by a number? And it's a pretty famous place, and it's like 3 numbers. Like, what the fuck is it? I think it's the address of the place, but it's like, I don't know, 715.
Like 277 was in St. Louis for a while.
Yeah,
because it was like an exit numbered or something.
It was a decently popular bar down there, but it went by numbers. Doesn't matter.
I'm just gonna butt in. Elkie says, "Dan, I thought you stopped smoking."
I did, Elkie. I did
yesterday, or this morning, or something.
Anyway, so yeah, it had numbers. Anyway, I was opening for a band called Cowboy Mouth, And if you don't know the band Cowboy Mouth, please.
Elkie says 222.
I don't remember it being all the same number, but I don't remember it at all. So she might be right. I don't know.
Okay.
It was right there on that main drag, like where Dangerous Threads used to be and all that shit. East Nashville, maybe.
Right.
Anyway, we were opening for a band called Cowboy Mouth.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know who Cowboy Mouth is, please look it up, because Fred, who is the lead singer and the drummer, is very important to this story. Because it involves him as well.
Right.
And so I was a huge fan of Cowboy Mouth before we landed this gig to open for them. So when we got the call that we're going to open for Cowboy Mouth in Nashville, I was just like, fuck, like, yes. Like that was like a borderline like dream come true for me, because I loved Cowboy Mouth. The singer, I get so inspired by him because he's fucking nuts. If people thought that I was nuts in Machine Gun Symphony, I couldn't hold a candle to Fred from Cowboy Mouth.
Right.
He was kind of like one of my heroes when it comes to fronting a band, and he did it as the drummer. Fuck, I got many stories about Fred.
Yeah.
Anyway,
great.
So because I had that extra thing and I knew that Fred was crazy, I was like, I need to go extra crazy. I need to blow Fred off the stage.
You need to upstage.
I'm gonna try to upstage Fred from Cowboy Mouth, which is like the stupidest idea ever.
Yeah.
That is kind of like, it's just a dumb idea. Okay. And so we get up there, we do our thing, and I just go wild. I'm like, I am not holding anything back. I just was as intense as I possibly could be at this place. Whatever. I'm frailing around. I'm jumping on the drums. I'm doing everything. And then at the end of the show, I won the crowd over. Like, it was like, oh man, they were still Cowboy Mouth fans, but they loved that I had kind of this kind of energy.
Yeah.
And I kind of had them going ape shit at the end.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah. And I kind of did this kind of fist in the air with the mic thing. And then I spiked the mic like a football.
Didn't just drop it.
I didn't drop the mic. I fucking spiked it like a football. Boom! I hit it right on the stage. It wasn't my mic.
Right.
So, and I walk off like I'm a badass. And at this particular club, there was no green room. You literally had to, the door that was right there on the side of the stage went into the alley. It went into the alley. There was no room. This is why I did this. During our last song, I looked over and Fred was in the doorway and he was watching me.
Oh boy.
So they had come out as a band. The whole band was over there.
And you were the opening act, so they were watching you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he had come out just to watch us and they were probably going to come right behind us and start setting up. But
right.
I turn over, I see Fred in the doorway, and that's when I fucking went even crazier because I'm like, this is my chance. Man.
Right.
Fucking Fred is fucking watching me. And so that's when I spiked the mic like that. And he gets this huge smile on his face. And I just walk off right into the alley and Fred is there.
In the alley.
Yeah. And right when I walked out there, Fred grabs me. I've never even met this fucking guy, but he's been like a hero of mine as far as fronting bands is concerned. He looks right at me and he goes, "That fucking rocked." And he grabbed me by the face and kissed me right on my lips. Like that. And I was like, fuck yeah. And I turned around and it's the sound guy.
Oh.
"Listen here, you motherfucker. Don't you ever fucking spike my mic like that. I'll beat your ass right now." And Fred backs off like, "Oh shit, you're in trouble, bro." I was like, dude, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll buy it. Like, I've got money. I get this. "You motherfucker, don't you ever fucking come back here, blah, blah, blah." Fucking colors me down.
Ooh.
And I was like, I feel kind of dumb now. Fred kind of gave me the wink, like, fuck him.
But Fred liked you, so you didn't care.
No, after Fred gave me a kiss on the lips, I was like, I don't care about anything right now.
Anybody can say anything.
That guy was going to kill me.
Yeah.
He was going to kill. "I don't give a fuck who you are, blah, blah, blah." That's my worst sound guy.
That is a terrible story. It's a great story, but a terrible story at the same time. I fucking love it. Elkie says, love that story time, Dan. Love it. Jateri Jones says, that might be 308
It might
in
be.
Nashville.
It might be. I don't even know if they're open anymore. I saw G-Love and Special Sauce there. I saw...
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
G-Love and Special Sauce.
I totally saw G-Love and Special Sauce.
Yeah, he's awesome. And I saw, what was the name of that girl band that did the, in my naked eyes, saw pouring rain coming down on me. With my naked eyes, saw.
Somebody tell us. I don't know.
Naked Eye, I think, was the name of the song. All girl rock band. I saw
rock
them.
Band?
Yeah, I saw them there. Who else?
Luscious Jackson.
Yes, Luscious Jackson. Thank you very much.
Wow, that
Julia
was Julia.
Drake Cobb, that's who it was.
Wow, holy cow.
With my naked eyes. Yeah, dude, Luscious Jackson.
I'm oblivious to that shit. Some of it. Some of the 90s stuff. I didn't really discover 90s other than country till I met you, Dan. I was so completely engulfed in country music in the 90s.
Yeah.
Then I met you.
Luscious Jackson was like the cool Bengals.
The Bengals were cool in the 80s.
No, not like Luscious Jackson.
Oh, dude.
No, Luscious Jackson was the cool Bengals.
Let's take a poll. The Bengals were awesome in the 80s.
Oh, they were dilly.
Were they?
Dilly.
Everything in the 80s was dilly. Don't you think? So what's Joshua saying? Hey, Tara. This is Joshua Poole, the producer for the Audio Rose podcast. Just wanted to reach out and try to lock in a time for you to come in and tape the premiere episode of our new format. Please contact me or Jared Isaacs at your earliest convenience. Thank you and have a blessed day. Yes, here's the deal, Josh Yue. We appreciate that very much, and we are trying to figure something out when we can do that, and we will, but we are kind of literally covered in sawdust these days. So we're trying to figure out when that can happen.
I think he was just being funny.
I know, but he's awful cute about it. But he's
don't say he's cute. Now he's never going to comment again.
No, is that not a good thing to say? Like he's super cute.
Oh, he's cute.
I don't know. Maybe. Mm-hmm.
Terry says my DJ name is Snoke. When I play a tune that I know is feeling right, I tell the listeners I will pour Snoke sauce on them. Sorry, the sauce comment cracked me up.
We can leave it to him. Are you doing some crown tonight, Terry? A little crown? Doing a little crown? There was
Sandy wants a worst drummer story.
Right. There was a comment I wanted to hit on real quick. Oh, Lisa. She said, when I was on tour with my college choir, we stayed in a home where everyone was a member of Mensa and wanted us to play Mensa games with them. I faked an instant migraine. Yeah, I feel you, boo. I'd be like, yeah, I don't know. No. Yeah.
I think Tara and I might have saw the best / worst drummer together. I think that's a story that we experienced together. And it was actually, I must admit that even though it was the worst, it was the best fucking thing I might have ever seen happen on a rock and roll stage ever. It was great.
Okay, give me a hint without telling me what it was, so I remember.
We saw him in a warehouse in an industrial park.
Yes, I totally agree. It would be 100% best / worst. Yes.
Dude, he was a young kid and he wasn't really any good on the drums, but it was like a punk band, 3-piece punk band. And this kid was beating the ever-loving shit out of these drums. Not like in a cool Dave Grohl kind of a way. Kind of in like a 14-year-old throwing a temper tantrum in the cereal aisle. Like absolutely out of control. He was not even on the beat.
No.
He was just beating and hitting.
I don't know what was going on there.
And so then he starts losing his shit towards the end of a song we were watching. This was in like this random, almost abandoned, like warehouse looking building over on like the northeast part of town.
It was on Blaine.
It was on Blaine.
Blaine Street. If you can, you want to say the name of it?
And this, well, you can.
It doesn't exist anymore, but it was called the Obec.
The Obec.
OBEC.
And this kid is just beating the ever loving fuck out of these drums, and just crazy. Nothing was on beat. None of his fills lined up with nothing. He literally was playing like Animal from the Muppets. Wasn't going with the music. I'm like laughing my ass off like this fucking kid. Then towards the end of the one song that I'm talking about, he starts knocking all of his shit over.
Knocked him all over.
Just knocked his cymbal over, pushed another cymbal over, knocked his own hi-hats down, and pushed over his floor tom, and it wasn't their last song.
No.
So when they got done with the song, he had to get up.
He's like, oh, shit. Okay. All right.
No, it wasn't no shit. It just was like, fuck it. I felt like knocking my shit over on that song. Then he had to get up and set his whole drum set back up.
He knocked everything down, all of it down.
It wasn't like they got an encore.
No.
It was not their last song.
It was just not their last song.
They played like 4 more after that.
I think everybody did like 6 or 8 songs or something. Like it was a
it wasn't like, oh, they were great and everyone demanded an encore and he was like, oh shit, I gotta set my drums back up. It was not their last song, like not even maybe. It was like their second song.
Right.
And they had like 4 or 5 to play. So he gets up and he had to set all of his shit back up in front of the whole crowd. Had to set this up, and his boom on his cymbal was all fucked up. He had to fix that and then fix that. The band's just standing there waiting on him to put his shit back together. And then he's just like, what the started fucking going for it again. That was the best fucking thing I had ever seen.
It was the best and the worst at the same time.
Worst.
Because there was no semblance of a good drummer there. Like there was
no, he was
no, but
he was out of his mind.
And then there were 10 acts that night? Because we went there to see a friend of ours.
Yeah.
And her band. Anyway. But there were like 10 acts that night. And this person was like, this band that you're talking about was like maybe 3rd or 4th. And so it was kind of like a little showcase or whatever, but it was mostly like punk. You could call it punk.
It was rock. RAWK.
No, it was, yeah. It was that way. And
that's my boomer way of describing it.
And so the rest of the night, they were like 3rd out of 10. And this kid put on his backpack. I don't know what was in his backpack, but he had a backpack on the rest of the night and was totally jamming to every band that played. He was just into it. Like, oh, yeah.
He loved music more than anyone I've ever met.
It was fantastic because of that.
Oh my God.
This kid, I don't even know what their band name was. I have no idea.
I'll never forget him.
And then I don't know anything else about the Obec, but Elke said, was it the warehouse over on Chestnut and National? No, it was on Blaine Street, Blaine Avenue, Blaine, whatever that is, Blaine Road.
Yeah, over here, kind of off Division.
Just close to Division, Glenstone, and North Side, Glenstone, a commercial area, kind of that area.
Thank you, Sandy, for keeping it going. I think we're wrapping up.
Perfect, guys. Thanks. It's been a fun night. Love seeing you too. Love Sandy and Jody. Soon, very soon. Yes, soon.
Terry said, my drummer tried to be Tommy Lee and set himself on fire. Oh. I freaked out and grabbed a cup in front of my guitar player and threw it on him. It was vodka. This was not our best performance.
Oh my God.
Thank you for the story times. Those really help the show.
It helps our flow. I love that. Thank you.
It go. So
Sandy was kicking
yes,
ass.
you be safe, Kimberly. Jateri, Sandy, thanks. The Audio Rose podcast are swinging by.
Nobody saw the cups. Did anybody see the cups?
Hopefully you caught the mugs.
I don't know. I didn't see it unless I missed it. I don't know.
Joshua
Where are they?
and Jared.
Where are they? I'm giving you a hint
Julia
right there.
Drake Cobb. Brian and Lessa. Her name's really Lisa.
I know. We just like calling people by different names.
Love you guys. I'm gonna give you some more Ghetto Blaster.
There's more? Ooh, delicious.
It's the same song.
Oh, it's the same
Listen
song?
to the Monday Morning Medication. We've also got some damn exciting things gonna happen next week in our interview conversation sessions, which you'll want to be looking forward to.
Right?
Cool stuff.
Yes, we got a lot of cool like interview type stuff. We're not going to call them interviews. I have to get away from calling it interviews. We're going to sit down and talk to people and hang out and all kinds of good stuff. So that's what we're trying to lead towards, and you'll see some of that example. Like Bobby said earlier, Bobby was here, and Bobby Hoskins was here in the studio earlier this week. We've got some
Bono's conversation.
Oh, right. We have our conversation with Dan's young son, 13-year-old Bono. Is audio available. It's also video available to patrons only. And that Patreon stuff is flowing across the bottom of the screen if you wanted to be a patron on our Patreon, etc., etc. I can't hear you, baby.
I said wrap it up.
I am wrapping it up. Get some music going and I'll shut the fuck up.
Tune in live every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central
on the Unsung Screamers Facebook page, YouTube channel, and Twitter.
And check out our Unsung Screamers podcast
wherever you get your podcasts.
Ah!